Good morning, my YouTube peeps. Today's theme is roses. I just picked these gorgeous peach roses, and my cabbage roses are beginning to fade. As you can see, they're dropping their petals. I think I'm going to make a potpourri mix out of that. And let me just show you how pretty the vine is today. We have a bird's nest. I'm going to show you the bird's nest again. They're up there doing all kinds of interesting things. We've got Mama and Daddy bird making the nest, flapping their wings over it, so that must mean there are some eggs in there. I think they flap their wings to regulate the temperature, if I recall correctly. So, we're also getting let's come over here. We're getting a view of where I'm at now vis-a-vis the garden. I got this area kind of cleaned up. It still needs to be pressure washed. And I've moved the chairs and the tables over here to the section that I cleaned and enlarged the past couple of days. My potato vine needs to be moved over in that direction about a foot. But I want you to see the roses. Well, let's look at this hanging loveliness while we have the opportunity now. Just hanging loveliness. Again, this is a Rosa Banksia or Lady Banks rose. They do well in Zone 9, which is where I live. And they probably just have trouble with, I'm guessing, with too much cold, but I'm not sure. You'll have to look them up. So anyhow, look at the gorgeous roses. They're really going to town. I left these on the bush so that you could see them, and I picked from this side. And then these two bushes here against the fence are also laden as well. But anyhow, I wanted to show off my my rock work that I did yesterday. I'm walking carefully. I'm afraid I'm going to trip over something. Okay, let's go back. So this is the work that I did yesterday. I increased the size of this patio a little bit so that I could move these tables and chairs, these chairs and this table. My lovely husband called me from Costco yesterday and said, "Hey, they've got flowers $10 a flat, or half flat." I said, "Great, what do they have?" And he told me impatiens and petunias. So we ended up with the impatiens because impatiens, as long as they have some shade, they'll do okay in the heat of summer here. I've had good luck. So I am going to pull out this chair. I'm going to sit down here, and I'm going to talk to you just a little bit. And there's my boy, Bolt. Well, first we'll let Mallory talk. Hey, Mallory. Hey, Mallory. She says I smell some good. Bolt, say hi to everybody. Give me a kiss, kiss. Yeah. All right. I'm turning this around. So anyhow, that's as far as I've come. Grant and I are going to go out and do some more work today. We've got stuff to take to the container, and we have recycling to take up to the recycling lady. We have a lot of clothes to drop off at the local clothing exchange. And then I'm going to come back and work on this patio some more. I'm probably going to plant my impatiens in pots that are kind of up off the ground a little bit, in holders of some kind, so that Bolt doesn't pee on them and kill them. Because when he comes out here and pees on something like a rose or whatever, I get the hose and I make sure it all gets squirted off and diluted. Eventually, this front yard is not going to be their yard. Their yard will go off the back of the house, probably into a very secure chain-linked fenced area with a nice concrete curb so that they can be safely let outdoors and with, much less chance of them tunneling out or jumping over or whatever. So that's for the future. But for right now, we are making do just fine in this front yard. So that's about it. The theme of the day is roses, and hope. Hope is the other theme of the day. I've always thought that the greatest American commodity, the thing that Americans make and sell the best, is hope. And if you can figure out how to bottle hope, condense it, contain it, stick it in a package, ship it to somebody, you've got the makings of a really fine career. And so many people do that. We see it all over. Oprah is a great example of someone who can somewhat obliquely bottle and sell hope. The entire diet industry is based on hope. The entire beauty industry is based on hope. Home improvement stores are based on hope. Auto part stores are based on hope. Hope runs this country. So, those of you who are thinking about trying to come up with your own business, think in terms of hope. That's one reason that beautiful jewelry sells real well. I noticed that, is women will buy, back when I was selling jewelry, and most of my jewelry was quite romantic. A lot of charms and beads and antique metals. It was very pretty. Pretty was the word for my jewelry. The look that would come into a woman's eye as she was looking through these racks and gathering up her purchase, you could tell that it had to do with the hope of feeling pretty, or seeing the expression on her daughter's face when she opened the bracelet at Christmas, or being able to make her earbobs dance on her next date. I mean, I just felt that. And so think in terms of hope, all y'all, because it's a mighty powerful thing. And on that note, I'm going to say bye-bye. I hope everybody's having a lovely day, and if you're not, I hope it gets better. Bye-bye!